The gender representation puzzle has moved to the corridors of justice just about 5 months to the first general election under the new constitutional order. The government's chief legal advisor, Professor Githu Muigai, has petitioned the Supreme Court to direct with finality whether the constitutional provision that not more than 2/3 of elective and appointive public office holders shall be from either gender. In his affidavit, the AG points out that though the Constitution requires that not more than 2/3 of the elected and appointed state officers shall be from one gender, it had not provided a mechanism how that will be achieved, especially in the case of elective positions.
And it will create a constitutional crisis of unparalleled proportions, because we will not then have a parliament that can undo the harm.
The next National Assembly shall have 350 members, that is, 290 elected from the constituencies, 47 women elected from the counties, 12 nominated members representing special interest groups, and the Speaker. The Senate shall comprise 47 elected members, 16 women nominated by political parties, 2 youth representatives, 2 nominees representing persons with disabilities, and the Speaker. If the 1/3, 2/3 gender rule was to be followed strictly as argued by some legal scholars, then the next National Assembly should have at least 117 women for it to be constitutionally constituted. Women are already assured of 53 slots in the next National Assembly, meaning at least 64 out of 290 constituencies must elect a woman. This, the Attorney General says, contradicts the constitutional right that the Kenyan electorate has to elect leaders of their choice without being influenced or discriminated, a matter that has left stakeholders in the implementation process worried of a constitutional stalemate if the gender threshold is not achieved.
And give ourselves a mechanism on how we are going to realize that. Otherwise, I think we will be cheating ourselves. We will go to the polls. Unless we come out and tell Kenyans to vote in the female candidates, we will run in a constitutional crisis.
We need collectively to impress upon the people of Kenya the need to vote in a manner that gives recognition to both genders and avoids that scenario. And that is really a civic education sort of thing that we all need to do together.
The Attorney General, while referring to a case filed by the Federation of Women Lawyers in 2011, says the High Court held that the gender threshold was a principle that should be realized progressively. He now wants the highest court in the land to give a final advisory opinion on the matter for the necessary steps to be taken to avoid a constitutional gridlock.
We will be in this paralysis where we have an illegality that needs to be cured by Parliament, but we don't have a Parliament that can cure it.
Time is of essence, and the Attorney General wants Chief Justice Dr. Willy Mutunga and the Supreme Court bench to deal with the matter expeditiously. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9.